Hey guys, welcome to Pick a Card Reading. The question for the day is, should you stay in your current job? So this question is basically for people who have doubts, who have questions in their mind that they feel like they need to be answered, whether they should stay in their current job or find something else in a different industry or find something else in just a different company, okay? If you already know what to do, go ahead and pick the stack you are most attracted to, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. The timestamps are listed on the description box down below. If it's your first time, I'll explain each stack that is guided by the spirit animals, starting with the first one, which is Elk Nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. Okay, that's Elk. It is guided by the stone of Shedakite right over there. Next one is Owl Magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see true deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright, okay? So if you are attracted to Owl and its magic, go ahead and pick stack 2. It is also guided by the stone of green calcite. The third one is Moose Wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. So if you like the moose, you're attracted to it, you feel like it is the right card for you, go ahead and click on stack 3. It is also guided by the pyrite stone. Our fourth stack is Sea Otter, Happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. If you like the sea otter, you're attracted to them, go ahead and click on stack 4. It is also guided by the stone of the jade right over there. If you are not attracted from the spirit animals from 1 to 4, you have stack 5. Personal choice. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. Now, if you already have your spirit animal, please put it on the comment box down below, and we'll make the same reading for that spirit animal in the next video. Hey guys, if you chose Elk Nobility as your spirit guide, this is your reading. We have Judgment over here, upright, 9 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, all of which are upright, and reverse 10 of Pentacles right here. Okay? What the Judgment says is right now, your current position, what you're feeling is you feel like you're not going to get the money that you deserve, or you're not getting the money that you deserve right now. Your salary isn't up to par to your standards or your expectations. Also, any kind of benefits or incentives that you should be getting, you're not getting it. You feel like there's going to be something else out there that would actually work for you. Maybe another company, maybe another industry, but you're mostly figuring out if the money is involved is enough for you in the long run, or will you ever be promoted? That's the question. Mostly that's surrounding you with the Judgment over here. With the 9 of Pentacles right here, what happens is if you do decide to stay, you'll be getting more money. You'll be getting an increase in salary. You'll be getting more of the things that you were expecting of for this career, for this job that you have. So that's okay. But with the Page of Pentacles also staying right here, it means you're also getting something different. Maybe an incentive, maybe a budget for clothes, or a new set of clothes, or holidays away, a different set of incentives that is not necessarily the track of money itself, because 9 of Pentacles here means that you are going to get, satisfaction and contentment with the money that you will be getting in this career in this job, if you do stay, you will be increasing to that standard that you are expecting of yourself. But with Page of Pentacles right here as well, it means you'll be also getting something else in return, something else that's entirely different from, your salary. So that's what Page of Pentacles is. So far, that's good. But with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse right here, with all of these new things, the Nine of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, I think there would be a backlash in the way of how you are interacting with family. Probably a lot more responsibilities, a lot more issues regarding work that takes a lot of your time. And in fact, when that does happen, you probably would be neglecting your family. You'll probably be neglecting some time. You'll probably miss out on events that are important in your family. And that would be detrimental in the long run for your personal life. So it's mostly about balance, I believe. But in the long run, if you are going to stay in this current job that you have, the problem is that you're going to have more time that is going to be invested in your career rather than in your family. But the good thing is, whatever your expectation of your salary is, it's going to go there. Let's add 2 more cards, Recklessness in reverse and Analysis in reverse. If you want to choose yes, staying to the job, if you want to stay in this current career, for you to be able to choose that for yourself, you cannot be impulsive. You cannot just go with your gut. You have to be informed. You have to be, well researched. You have to know where you're going if you do leave. If you want to stay, you have to know the career path or the job, the details of your job, where you're going if you do want to stay. But at the same time, if you are taking all of these things in consideration, the reverse of analysis is saying do not overanalyze it. If for whatever reason the fact that you have an issue of staying, in order to overcome that issue, you have to not overanalyze every single detail that comes to you, because there's a balance of being too reckless, too impulsive, and overanalyzing stuff. So you have to strike that balance in order for you to say yes and achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve in your job. Let's add 3 more cards. Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and reverse King of Pentacles. Now, this spread actually signifies if you do leave your job right now. So with the Ace of Pentacles on reverse right here, at the onset, when you do leave your job, whatever it is that you are getting, whatever it is the next company or whatever it is the next industry that you fall into, it's not as lucrative as it is you'd expect. You'd expect, something really expensive, something really, rich, something fancy. You'll get a lot of salary, a lot of incentives, or at least even if you are just starting in this new company or in this new industry, it is promising. Ace of Pentacles is telling you it's not. Also with the 2 of Wands here, later down the line, you will probably be thinking in yourself that what could happen if I stayed in this job? What would happen in that previous job? What would happen if, I chose another job? All of these things, 2 of Wands is saying that you're probably going to be regretful because that previous job, your current job right now, or something else probably would turn up. Like a third option would probably turn up, and you would be thinking, what if, you made that choice? If you made those choices, would it be better for you right now? So that would be your mindset when you do stay or when you do leave this current job and find something else, the second job. Now for the King of Pentacles in reverse, that's basically saying whatever it is that you're expecting of yourself, of your career, of your salary, of your incentives, whatever it is, it's not going to happen. You're not going to reach that if you do leave your job, if you don't stay in this job and you find something else. If you don't stay in this current career, King of Pentacles is telling you that it's not going to work out. the way you plan it. With the Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and there's a lot of Pentacles energy here, this is telling you that basically you really are a person who thinks about the money for the job. You're not, mostly your priority isn't about, fulfilling your emotional need. I think you already found the career for you, but in terms of money, it's really something that you prioritize on. So a lot of Pentacle energies, a lot of money energy over in this reading. Let's add 2 more cards. Extreme Craze in reverse and Star redressing the balance upright over here. So what that means actually with Extreme Craze, the card is just telling you if you want to choose this path, I think there's a level of insanity there. If you are not that insane, if you have to be really rational if you want to choose this path, because this is a little bit, hard, a little bit difficult, and a little bit rocky for you. So with Extreme Craze with that, if you are not crazy, if you are, really rational, maybe you should choose this path. There's like the consequences around here. You should really be, aware of that. As if you are aware of that this might actually happen to you, then by all means leave the job and find something else, okay? With the redressing balance here, right here, it just says that the problem itself is something internal, something for you to look at in different ways. With the redressing balance, you have to focus on whatever it is that you want in your career. I believe it's about victory and success in your career and trying to find that out. So if you want to succeed in this choice, in saying no to your current job and finding something else, you gotta realign yourself, your balance towards victory and success. For the final card, we have drawing down the sun. I think whether you should stay or not, it's pretty obvious. The sun is right here. It's helping you choose. It has already given clarity and light of day to what you need to choose. It's just about there are just consequences around it, but so does every choice in life has consequences around it. It's just about managing those issues and problems. With drawing down the sun, you are seeing it, you have the light, the sun is guiding you, you can see which path you should choose. It is also a divine masculine card, means you have to take leadership and ownership of your choices. Okay? I hope that helped you. If you enjoy this reading, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more readings like this in the future, do subscribe. Don't forget, this is ruled by the stone of Shadakite. You might need Shadakite in your life. That's it. See you on the next video. Bye. Hey guys, if you pick the owl and its powerful magic or the green calcite, this is your reading. Now, what we have here is the reverse Knight of Pentacles. Now, with the reverse Knight of Pentacles, it's definitely saying that with this question of yours, you're not really driven by money or the fact that your expectation is having, a big salary, a big income. I think this question relates for you in the way that, does it feel satisfactory? Your job right now, is it fulfilling your needs, your emotional needs, your drive to succeed, or your passion itself? Now, for the choice that if you do stay in this job, that choice and its repercussions are on this spread. Reverse Lovers, Six of Pentacles upright, and Death upright. These cards are what that means if you do stay in this job. If you stay in this job right now with the Lovers in reverse right here, you will feel like this is not the actual job that was meant for you. You feel like this is not the job that is giving you enough passion and that makes you want to get up in the morning and do the actual work. It's not meant for you. That's the feeling that you would probably get in the future if you do stay in this job. But also, another reason for you staying in that job that may be contrasting to that is this is Six of Pentacles over here. Six of Pentacles is saying abundance, a lot of monetary, financial, material abundance. So at the end of the day, you might not be fulfilled. Your heart might not be set on the job, but at the end of the day, it does pay the bills. More than pay the bills, it probably gives you extra money to shop, to buy a house, buy a car, all of these, big things. It might actually lead to that in the future. And with death over here, it's kind of different in a way that it might be the death of your passion, that it's clear on set that it's whatever it is that was bugging you before with the Lover's card. With this job itself, that might actually, cease to exist. You might accept the fact that this is the job that is for you because it does pay the bills. It is a job that is very, very lucrative. It is paying you the way that it should be paid to you. But at the end of the day, it is a death card. So a part of you, a part of your emotions, a part of your passion is extinguished. If we go back to Knight of Pentacles, you are not ruled by finances. The way you look at jobs are very much like what a career should be. What you feel like you should be getting up to in the morning, that's how you are. So with the death card over here, if you do say yes to this job, if you do manage to stay in this job, be prepared for that part of yourself that is gonna be over. Let's add two more cards. We have Reverse Freedom and Breaking Tradition upright. Now, with regards to freedom reverse, if you are going to stay in this job, freedom in reverse is telling you that you have to be prepared in letting go of the freedom of creativity, freedom of passion, freedom of expression with the way you approach your job, with the way you approach your career, basically, because this job in itself would probably rob you of that. So you have to let go of these things, this concept around you if you want to choose that career, if you want to stay in this job. You have to be able to let go of the things that make you free or you feel like you have the freedom of. So that concept in your mind, you have to be able to let that go for you to be able to choose and say yes to this job and commit to it. Okay? So with the Breaking Tradition upright, with whatever problem it is that you are encountering with choosing this path, you have to go about it in an unconventional means. So, like, let's say if you do, if you have a problem with the people in this job, if you feel like they're not the best people to work around it, it's an example, what you do is basically, instead of just leaving the job, you go through it, you talk around with them, if that's not what you usually do, okay? If you usually leave the job, and what you do right now with Breaking Tradition, it's telling you to stay in the job and talk with your coworkers and, talk through whatever issues that you have. If that's not what you traditionally do, what you conventionally do, okay? So whatever issues it is that you are encountering or you will encounter in the future if you do stay in this job, that's what the advice of Breaking Tradition is. Let's add 3 more cards. Queen of Cups upright, reverse 2 of Swords, and reverse 8 of Wands. Okay, so what these 3 things are basically telling you is if you do leave this job that you have, what will happen. Now with the 8 of Wands in reverse, I think there's already something else in mind or something else that's lined up for you. You've probably applied to something else, like a new job or a new career or a new student study experience. I'm not too sure what it is, but it leads to a job, probably another volunteering work or whatever. So whatever that is, it's already set for you. Like there's an option for you to leave your current job and go with this other one. So that Eight of Wands tells you that there is something else and you don't have to, search for another thing. And when you do choose that, if you do choose that other thing, the Two of Swords is telling you that it is a choice where you have to make it by yourself. You should not be coerced by anyone. No one's manipulating you to choose that job, because you are clear of conscience when you choose that job, because that's a deeper commitment for you. It's a lot more intellectual in sense of the actual job itself. It may actually be fueling you with more passions, because with the Queen of Cups right over here, it just even, exacerbates the feeling that this job might actually fulfill the needs of your career, in a very passionate, in your heart, in your gut. The way this career might actually pose to you in the future is that it's not just necessarily just income. It might actually fuel your life, your passion in an everyday sense, and it won't be, killing your freedom in that sense. Let's add 2 more cards. We have Reunion and Travel upright. Now, with the Reunion, it does tell you that there is someone in your life that could actually help you choose this path. Someone that you have probably met once in your life, and now, probably this new career, this new job that you have right now is presented by a colleague in your past, and he's saying, this is a new job, I want you here. Or he's offering it to you, or he owns the practice, he owns the actual company, and he'd like for you to work there. So I think he will be insisting on you working there as best as he can. Also, with family here and travel, this could actually mean 2 things. If you do want to go down this path where you will leave your current job for this new one, the travel and family, probably you would need some time away by yourself to travel, or with your family, or you could just probably talk it out with your family, depending on what resonates to you the most. If you are, a family person, you're really close with your family, definitely talk to them. If you are a person who likes to travel, who likes to go on holidays, definitely go for traveling. Okay, so that in itself is different because it is a general reading. It could resonate differently for different people. So with that in mind, those are your choices. If you want to be able to go through the part where you leave your current job, travel could suit you, and then someone in your life would be probably pushing for you to take that other job. Adding the last card is Bridget and Hecate's Path in reversed. Usually for this reading, I usually just get 1 card, but I keep getting 2 cards, so this is it, Hecate's Path and Bridget. Now, with Bridget, Psychic Flames, 333, Sacred Milk, Druid Magic, for you to be able to choose, which one is which, yes or no. I feel like you're a very spiritual person. If you are a spiritual person, do go back to church, and whatever it is that you worship, temple, church, or whatever religion or whatever practice that you have, do go back to that and try to meditate and discover what it is that you want to choose, whether you should stay or you should leave your current job. Also, I think there's an influence with 3 people, 3 women. Bridget also stands with the 3 people, the 3 women, as well as Hecate is also the stand-in for the 3 women. I'm not too sure, but because this is airing on a very spiritual realm where there are 3 people, 3 sisters, a mother, daughter, and a grandmother, or the crone, all of these things, the 3 women, I'm not too sure what it signifies basically for you. This is a general reading, but there is wisdom in the 3 women that is surrounding you. I'm not sure if you have 3 sisters, or you are close with your mom, your grandmother, and your sibling that are all women. So basically there is wisdom in the 3 women. I don't know who they are in your life, whether they are physically there in your social circle, or they are part of your life right now, or they're just spiritual in the sense that you believe in the 3. So I'm not too sure what that is for you. Basically, whatever it is that you find that you resonate with, in order for you to be able to choose whether you want to stay in that current job or leave, wisdom is found in these 3 personas, 3 women, 3 female figures. They could actually be men as well, but they exude the female energy, the feminine energy. So I'm not too sure what that is for you, because this is a general reading that could be anything for everyone else. So if you are still trying to find a reason, or trying to find a strength to choose, there is wisdom with 3 women. That's it. I hope you enjoy that. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, do subscribe. That's it. Thank you. Bye. Hey guys, if you pick the moose, the wisdom, the pyrite stone, this is your reading. We have 2 of Pentacles right here. Now with the 2 of Pentacles being at that upright position, it definitely tells us that with this question, whether you should stay or you should leave your current job right now, 2 of Pentacles basically means like you're really torn in between. I know it's kind of obvious with the question itself, but with 2 of Pentacles being not in the 2 of Swords or 2 of Wands, what it actually says is that 2 of Pentacles, you have 2 things that benefit you a lot physically. So these 2 things, whether you stay or leave, means that there is something else out there for you that is waiting already at the end of it. If you do leave this job, something will come up basically already, or something is already there. That's why you are asking this question with 2 of Pentacles right over there, both of which, whether you stay or you don't stay at all, both have benefits in your career, in your life, in your personal life. So either you stay, there's something gonna happen, there's something good about it, or if you leave, there's something good about it as well. You're basically very torn up in 2. It's funny that 2 of Swords didn't actually come up. 2 of Pentacles came up. With 2 of Swords, if it were 2 of Swords, it'd be more of an internal struggle for you. But right now with 2 of Pentacles, the way it is that both of which have something good happening to you, whether you go yes or no, you know? Now, with these 3 spreads, we have Temperance, Queen of Wands, and the Wheel. These 3 things are the outcome, the possibilities of if you do say yes and stay in this current job that you have. Now with the Temperance being over there, if you do stay in this job, you already know what this job is. You already have the dates down, the routine down, the way it works. You already know how it works with your life, with your roles as maybe a mother, a father, a parent, a single person, with someone who's dating around, you know, all of these things that as aspects of your life, you already know how to fit them into this current job that you have. It melds well. You know what the expectations, the responsibilities of this job, and you know how to go about it. With Temperance being here, it means that you are already in the cusp of success, whatever success means to you. With the Queen of Wands here, in the future, you will be presenting yourself in a way that it's higher. You're probably going to get a career promotion, but with the way I see Queen of Wands right now, it's just that I feel like you're probably going to get more responsibilities in the way of a career promotion, probably. It could also mean that you are in a state of leadership where you're presenting to people, where you feel like you are in the center and people are looking up to you because you have achieve success in a project, achieve success in something that you do in your daily tasks. That's the way Queen of Wands is presenting right now. With the wheel over here, whatever it is that you do in the future, whether I feel like if you put more hard work into it, which Queen of Wands definitely is saying that there's going to be a lot of hard work, a lot of perseverance, a lot of different things happening to you in the future, the wheel will return whatever it is that you put into this career and give to you whatever it is that you want. So if you do want something with more responsibilities, more career, more money, the wheel will return that to you. So whatever it is that you put into the career, whatever action you put it into your career, if it's a bad thing, the action that you put into it, if you're lazy, which I doubt so, because with the Queen of Wands right over here, it really sees that you're a hardworking person. And if you do give that all, whatever it is, it will return to you. So whatever it is, what you reap is what you sow. Okay? Adding 2 more cards, we have Hegel upright and then plans in reverse. What Hegel here means is that in order for you to choose this path, in order for you to stay in this current job, you have to be able to change who you are. You have to be able to update, to upgrade yourself into that person that could, basically handle all the routine, handle all the different roles in your life, plus this new career, and getting all of that, down and smooth going every day, and to that level that you can present yourself and you can be someone on top, someone who's in charge of their job, in charge of their career, in charge of their life. So that's what Hegel actually means. With the reverse of plans, I think you have this set goal in the future. So if you want to stay in this job, whatever that goal is in the future, or whatever those objectives are, I think you might want to have to rethink them in order for you to succeed in this current job, because you will succeed. There's a lot of fire energy, and there's a lot of power and passion in the energy in staying in this job. But in order for you to succeed, it's telling you for whatever plans that you have presently, I think that needs to change. I think that needs to be stopped. Adding 3 more cards, we have 2 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and Hangman, all in the upright position. I think the other job you have right now, if you do leave that job and go to this other job that is presented to you or that is waiting for you, I think whatever expectations or whatever you think the job might actually be might not be exactly what you thought it was, because with the Hangman right here, it just tells you that once you get into that position, whatever the expectation or whatever it is that you read from the job description, or whatever it is that people or the employer told you, or the social circles, whatever it is what you perceived that job is to be, it's totally not what that is. It may be related to that, but once you step into that shoes, that role, it's definitely different. Also, with the Queen of Pentacles right here, it says that there's going to be an abundance in terms of financial things, financial goals, because this is going to be a really good salary for you. Like, the income for this new job is really more than what you basically bargained for in the future. It's going to be more, it's going to grow to something more. And Queen of Pentacles is saying that it's really lucrative. Okay? And with two of Cups right here, it's basically telling you that you are at the first part of the job, won't be totally in love with it, but at the end of it, in the middle, you'll feel like you'll grow into it and finally be in love with the job. You'll finally feel like there's passion in it. There's something definitely for you if you put your hard hard work and heart into it. So it's not, a love at first sight in terms of a job. It's definitely growing for you. So whatever it is that you expect with this other job that may come from, leaving this current one, it's definitely different, and there's definitely surprises for you. Adding 2 more cards, we have Nourishment upright and Responsibility in reverse. So this is kind of surprising because it is a job and then you have responsibility in reverse. So for you to be able to choose this line, for you to be able to walk away from your job right now, I think whatever it is that you're attached with the current job right now, all the responsibilities from Temperance, from all of these roles, for all of these jobs or tasks that you normally do in your current job, you should be able to walk away from them, because whatever it is that I think this is a different industry or a different set of roles or skills needed for these two, because for this one, you already know that. And for this, the Hangman says that it's totally different. With the responsibility over here, it only magnifies that and tells you that whatever Temperance is, or this other job, the current job that you have right now, you should be able to walk away from doing all of these things that you know for your fact that you are good at it and really spectacular at it, because responsibility in reverse tells you that this new job here is totally different from what you are used to right now. But don't be scared with that. With Nourishment here as well, it tells you that it's actually helping you to grow, helping you mentally, physically, emotionally with the new work, the new job that you have right now. So, be excited for that. Be happy. Also, what Nourishment tells us is that if you want to leave the job right now for this second job, you have to be able to allow yourself to grow mentally, to grow physically, to grow emotionally. Nourishment is about that growth for yourself, So it's funny because with this one, whatever, there's an expectations and you have to change yourself into that way, into staying in this job. There's a lot of expectations that need to be broken and all of these. But with this one, if you put Nourishment against this one, you definitely see a lot more growth and different tasks, new things for you that are more exciting. So, yeah. Finally, the last card is a Jinn in reverse. Funny enough, it's on reverse. Usually when it's upright, it's about, if it's upright right here, I would have told you that, for you to be able to choose whether you stay in this job or you leave for another job, it's about, following your passion, following your fire, your desires. That's what Jinn upright would probably mean. But because it is reverse, there's no actual choice here. It's pretty obvious where you should go. I don't know which path you will actually make, but the fact that these cards are laid out like this, if it were up to me, I would choose this. But at the end of the day, it's always your selection and your choice. All of the cards are only advising you of what will come, whether you stay at that job or leave for a different job, and what helps you in order to make that choice. Jinn is telling you there's no other way, there's no other choice. What are you doing? So if we get back to Two of Pentacles right here, it also tells you that, there is a benefit in each one. So it may be, I feel like this is the safe choice for you. This is familiar, but at the same time, this is exciting. This is new. So it's definitely up to you. This is a general reading. Everyone may respond differently to everything. Okay, I hope that actually helps you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. Don't forget, this is also ruled by the stone of pyrite. You might need pyrite in your life. That's it. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye. If you pick the Sea Otter, Happiness, or the Crystal Jade, this is your reading. We have 8 of Swords in reverse. Now, what Eight of Swords in reverse is signifying is that I feel like with the question whether you should stay in this job or you should leave, it feels very confusing for you. It feels a lot of negative energy, a lot of negative thinking in your head. You're confused. You don't know what to do. You don't even have a set plan. If you do stay or if you do leave, what that means to you. It's a little all too confusing for you. With it being in reverse, it's basically telling you, it's basically a sign that you are watching this video right now and you just want to clear out a path for you to be able to go into a direction that is most beneficial. The three cards over here, reverse Eight of Wands, the Fool, and Ten of Swords, is the spread for you if you do commit to the choice of staying in this job. With the Eight of Wands in reverse, it actually tells us that you're probably going to stop looking for other jobs. If you do stay in this job, you have to commit. You have to really commit that you want to do stay in this job, that you want this job, because with the Eight of Wands, it tells us that all of the other stuff, all your other applications that you are currently doing must stop. That has to stop for you to be able to pursue a career, pursue this job of staying here. But the fact that the Fool is here, I think later down the line, you would be asking yourself, or more into that, you're probably going to be in that state where you don't know what you're doing in this job. And then with the Ten of Swords, once you're actually doing the work, it appears that you know what you're doing and you get around whatever it is. You've already set your mind doing the actual work from the Fool, from someone who doesn't really know anything about the job, or someone who's still figuring out what it is the job is for them. With the Ten of Swords being in this place with that two together, it just says that whatever it is that your job is right now, in the future, you're probably going to get the hang of it. But in the hindsight, it appears that you know what you're doing, you get around with what the job is, but deep inside, you're still having that doubts. Whatever doubts you have right now, it's going to resurface in the future in a different form. So whatever it is, whatever doubts that you have, whatever negative issues, qualities that you have right now, it will manifest again in the future in a different form where you doubt yourself. You are confused yet again with your choices. If you had stayed in this job, or in the future you did stay, you did commit, but then again, there's other jobs or the other complications in your head that keeps popping out that stems from the fact that you didn't make a proper choice today. Adding two more cards, we have Intensity upright and Porth in reverse. Now, what that actually means, intensity, is that if you do commit to this job for this current job right now, you better be ready for hard work. You better be ready to be challenged. You better be ready to feel like everything's gonna go wrong and you're gonna succeed. You know, you're gonna fight your way. There's gonna be a lot of struggles. There's gonna be a lot of, moments where you're gonna be tested. That's what intensity is like. So if you do commit to the job, there are definitely gonna be issues that you wish you weren't gonna look at, you are not going to experience. You wish that it was something else. That feeling in itself, I can't pinpoint whatever those specific things are. This is a general reading, and when general readings, there are tons of professions out there for different people, but at the end of the day, you should be able to be ready whatever comes at you, because that's what intensity is saying. Now for Porth in reverse, it also means that in order for you to overcome whatever issue it is that you are facing right now with choosing yes and staying to this job, you have to make that conscious choice. Porth tells you to choose that choice for you, to make that selection, and don't leave it up to destiny. Don't leave it up to faith. Don't leave it up to, making risk and, waiting it out. Porth tells you if you want to choose right now, if you're going to stay, commit right now. That's what Porth is advising, especially with the Eight of Wands, the way they interact with each other. If you want this job, you have to commit to it right now. Adding 3 more cards in the mix, we have Ace of Swords, we have reverse 4 of Swords, and reverse 2 of Pentacles. The 3 cards over here are the spread if you do leave your current job right now. What happens then? So with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, it's just saying that there might not actually be much of a benefit in terms of money or income when you do leave the job. So it's not going to be readily available for you. Whatever it is that you think you might have, or a following job or something, I think there isn't going to be anything else right now. If you do leave that job, there's not going to be a follow-up job right away. There's nothing immediate right away. But there's going to be a time, there's a lull in your time where you're going to be able to figure out what you want to do, what you feel like, where your career, where your job, where your life is actually heading. That is because with the 4 of Swords, like all of these things that has been bothering you, all of these negative things, these confusing things that kept on, eating at you, with this choice in itself, with your career itself, with this job itself, or moving to another job, all of that will disappear because you have finally have the time to be able to think for yourself what you actually want out of your career. With the Ace of Swords right over here, it's probably going to tell us that you're gonna go back to school, or you're going to go back into getting a certification. I'm not sure what kind of learning that you're going to do. You're basically going to start from the start and going to be learning a new skill, a new craft, a new kind of skill set, expertise. It's going to start anew for you. The good news there is that you're finally on track. There's a lot of negativity in these cards with a lot of swords and a lot of trial and error. Finally, I think if you try to give yourself enough time, you might be able to sort out what kind of career, what kind of job that it is that you feel like is right for you. Adding 3 more cards in the mix, we have Religion, Belief, Upright, so Liberation, Upright, Gathering, Reverse. Now, in order for you to be able to choose to walk away from the current job that you have and start this new path that's very kind of different, at the same time unknown, but rewarding at the end, you have to be able to believe in yourself, believe that things will happen for you in the future, believe things will be better for you. So that's belief. If you are a spiritual person, it could also mean that you have to go back to your church, to your temple, whatever it is that you practice, and pray on it and find the strength in prayer if you're a spiritual person. Also, with Celebration, Upright, and Reverse, Gathering, what it says, if there is a problem down the path, once you do choose this path, this selection from walking away from the current job that you have to be able to celebrate your choice. You have to be able to be positive about your choice, but at the same time, not squander them in social gatherings that may actually affect you. Because with the Ace of Swords right here, it tends to show us that you are going to learn. You are going to start learning. But I think there are going to be issues where you want to go out and party. You are a social person. What this comes out is you're very a social person. And because of that, it kind of hinders the way of you achieving what it is that you need to achieve when it comes to studying, when it comes to learning a new form, a new practice, a new expertise. For the final card, we have Hidden Familiars in reverse. So what this final card tells us for the whole reading for you, if you want to walk away from the job that you currently have, Hidden Familiars is telling you that in order for you to make that choice, whether you walk away or stay, you don't have to ask permission. You don't have to ask help or insight from your friends or social circle. you are able to make that selection, that informed selection by yourself without asking the need for help from other people. Because if you do ask for help, the response that they will give you might not actually be of benefit to you in the long run. Okay, that's it for the reading. Don't forget, this is accompanied by the Stone of Jade. You might need jade in your life. If you like that reading, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more readings like this, questions like this in the future, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification for more videos in your recommendation list. That's it. Thank you. See you on the next video.